Have you ever felt like you're walking around the world with like a 90 to 100 pound weighted dumbbell around your neck? You know what I mean by that? Like you feel like a stress and a tension and an anxiety, and you feel it all the time. And the thing is, right, you don't complain, you try to get through your day, but then all of a sudden at once, something happens during the day, and you don't mean for this, right? It's not like you wake up in the morning, you're like, I'm going to do this today, right? But all of a sudden, something happens during that day where you just take a running start, and you take that necklace, and you absolutely fling it off onto someone or something. Are you following what I'm saying right now? Stay with me, because the truth is, right, if we think about it, frequently, the place that we're flinging it off onto isn't actually the place that caused it, correct? Yes or no? In fact, not only is it not the place that caused it, but frequently it's miles away from the place that caused it, correct? Let me say this, and I'm curious if any of you could feel me on this. One of the things that I strongly dislike about myself in this world is that if I'm honest, I can tell you that I frequently, not sometimes, I'm talking about I frequently in my life take out my biggest annoyances, my biggest aggravations, and my biggest frustrations in my life on the people I actually love and care about the most. Anybody with me on that? Yes or no, right? Tell me there are not days that you get home from work and you had a long day, right? And you're tired, and you had an administrator up your you-know-what, and you had parents calling you, right? And point is, you make it through your day, and you walk in your house, like literally you just walk in your house, and your 7-year-old, your 12-year-old, your 17-year-old, they walk in there, and they're like, hey, Mom, tell me there are not certain days where you look them right back in the eyes, and you're like, watch your tone. Your kid's like, what? Watch what tone? All I said was hi. I know, I'm not in the mood. You're not in the mood for what? All I said was hello. Yeah? Stop being sarcastic, right? And then what happens? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Get a drink, get something to eat, take the dog for a walk, right? Come back, you're like, hey, come here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. It's just this was going on, and that was going on, and the other thing was going on. And you want to know something crazy, kid? I happen to take it out on you. My bad. Yes or no? Frequently, right? Well, kids are no different, except the only thing about a lot of the kids that you and I are here to talk about today, they don't have a safe place in their life to unload. In fact, think about this. Just think about this. The place these kids should be allowed to unload is often for them the place that's causing their need to unload, right? So think about that. The place they should be allowed to go unload is in their life the place that's causing the need to unload. So what do? They pick you. They pick me. And see, in that moment, every single one of us in this room has a choice. And I just want to be clear, like, I'm not here to tell you what choice to pick. That's not what I'm here to do. What I am here to do is to point out the options, because I think there are a lot of educators who don't understand that there is a choice. See, I'm allowed to view that kid as a defiant, disruptive, annoying, aggravating pain in the you-know-what. That is a choice, and there are people in this room right now who will take that choice every single time. However, I also want to be clear that there is another choice. See, I could also look at that same kid in that same situation who did the same exact inappropriate thing and say to myself, wow, that kid right there feels so safe in my presence. That kid right there feels so comfortable in my room that he's willing to take it out on me. Go ahead, kid, unload, because we all need a safe place in our life for that once in a while, don't we? You pick.